In today's journey, we're making organic cider prison hooch. A lot of people ask me, where's the best place to start when making cider? And often I say, any place that you can get good cider from. Here's some organic cider I got from the grocery store. Only has citric acid in it as a preservative, so as long as it doesn't have potassium metabisulfite or potassium sorbate in there, it should be fine. For the real simple way, all we're going to do is open the cap, take some yeast that we have left over from another batch we made, and just pour some on top. You could measure it out to be more precise, but it's not necessary. And you don't really need an airlock at this point. Primary fermentations don't always need one. But we're just going to put the lid on real loose, and it'll allow the air to come out without allowing anything to go in. And because what we're doing is real simple, we're not really that worried about it. If you are so inclined to want to use an airlock, do be ready because there is no standard size for a gallon jug, which is actually, this is less than a gallon. So, if you do want to use an airlock, you'll have to find one that fits. Might not always get a great choice. Fill your airlock with water, with sanitized water. And now you're making some high-end prison hooch. Put this at room temperature, about 70 to 75 degrees Fahrenheit, or about 21.1 degrees Celsius, for about a week or two, at which point, refrigerate. You could drink directly from, once you see all the sediment down there, or you can do more traditional brewing process and actually transfer from one vessel to another to get rid of sediment. Here you can see our cider fermenting in the fermentation chamber, where you can see about 2 days of fermentation in about 2 minutes. We were going for a dry, highly alcoholic cider, so we allow it to ferment for a full 5 days until fermentation completely stopped before continuing. We then put it in the fridge for about 24 hours for a good cold crash to make sure that any of the sediment would stay towards the bottom. After the cold crash, we bring out the cider. It's at this point we can decide what we're going to do next. We can move it into another container to get it off the sediment at the bottom. We can move it into a bottle and save for drinking later. Or, my preferred method, we could take a drink of it now. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to encourage us to keep making more cider.